Really, right now, I'm mostly just anxious to just actually like play what is considered to be like one of the scarier, if not the scariest, game.
Yep.
Because I'm a big fucking pansy.
It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level. Second level.
Yep, I already hate this shit.
So, Level 2 VR. Welcome back to Level 2 Gaming. Today we're playing some VR. Resident Evil 7, the demo. What's the official name of this demo?
It's Resident Evil 7
Beginning
VR.
Hour?
It's called a beginning hour, but this is the midnight version.
Yes.
I shall dash them against the stones. Yeah, so I played the initial...
Whoa. You're throwing stuff.
That's scary already.
Did you post it? I think Tom's posted it.
Something just fell off my wall. It's just added scariness for
Yeah.
you.
So I played the initial demo of this game.
That's the door. By the way, me and Tom can't hear what Jordan's hearing.
Yeah, sorry, there was
We don't have our headset.
there were footsteps.
Oh.
Yeah, the immersion for...
So yeah, I played
audio is
the
incredible.
2D version of this.
The flat version, as Tom called it.
Yeah,
Oh, Jesus.
God, this is already just horrifying. Like, this is the shit that, like, nightmares. Like, this house. It was already creepy enough to begin with.
It's an instant different feel, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I've got to say, we obviously went through the tutorial.
Fuck!
We went through the tutorial at the beginning, and it actually was kind of interesting, because it's one of the first ones I think that has done it where you're actually in the game to sync everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
This feels pretty damn good, though, in terms of, the spinning around is a little bit
Nauseating.
unnerving, or, like, queasy.
Oh, hello. It's dinner.
R3, I believe, is to crouch. Yeah, if you want to get...
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it is a quick crouch, which is weird. But you get used to it.
So what I was saying kind of before was I love horror games, despite being an incredible chicken. I don't like how they're so like in the. Could you guys see? Did he have a full arm, or was it only a section of
It
his
was
arm?
a section of it.
Yeah.
See, I don't like that. That takes me out of it.
Yeah. There are portions, especially opening certain doors, that do take you out of it, but I think I was almost happy for the reprieve of being taken out of it because of how intense it gets.
But yeah, so like I love horror stuff, but at the same time I am genuinely like terrified of horror games and just or like
Oh. You got bolt cutters.
like horror anything. It just is absolutely. I love it to death, but I can't actually stand it. And that feeling of just unease and I don't know.
What are you thinking right now? Like, what's your...
Right now that my heart is already pounding because I know what happens in this.
Because you've played this before.
I played the 2D demo of this, and I was terrified. Like, PT, I thought was pretty genuinely terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
This demo definitely gave me a lot of the PT vibes.
It's interesting. It's almost as if they tweaked it to match the PT demo. I don't imagine this is what
So the
they
thing
had
is that this was
in mind to begin with.
This has probably been in development for a minute.
Well, one was PSVR. Morpheus was announced, what, 2 or 3 years ago now?
Yeah.
Was announced publicly. Who knows what? God, that's dark. Jesus Christ.
The audio that me and Keegan can't hear right now is actually quite terrifying for Jordan. There's a lot of noises in and around the house. It does sound like someone is there with you, and they're occasionally moving through rooms and things like that.
Tom
was like, we can do audio. I was like, nope, I'm good.
I enjoy it more with audio, but...
This is not a videotape, thanks. That was my millennial showing. I was like, a videotape?
VHS? What is this?
So this part's interesting as well because, as we know, this is kind of like a flashback area in the original flat section. It starts off flat and then it will take you into the 3D and you will
for
be
real?
like, oh yeah. It's gonna feel special. You ready?
specialize in.
Oh,
Whoa,
God!
Hello.
And then there's your 3D.
Oh, this is great. And I like that the subtitles move with your head.
Yeah. But how does that feel? That's incredible, isn't it?
The subtitles went into his chest.
Yeah, but I think it's great. This feels great. This adds, like this right here.
Just don't be surprised if we have to make a change.
I want something to be just hiding.
Yeah.
I
You
know.
know, there
I'm
is
good.
a ghost girl in this area somewhere that some people can see. When they're about to kick down the door, there's a ghost girl to the left that only shows up on certain playthroughs. So if you want to see something, you could check in that area.
I really want to go down that dark way over there, but
And in the full game, that's going to be doable. You're going to be able to go everywhere.
I am legitimately, like, shaking right now.
So to the left there, Jordan, in that black darkness, occasionally a ghost girl will
Over here?
appear. Yeah. I haven't seen her yet, but it's a common sort of
How many
thing.
times have you played this, Tom? You played like
I've
5
played
or
it quite a
6?
few times. The VR one, I only did it once because, frankly, I was fucking terrified. I will play it again because, again, it was a beautiful experience. But yeah, it's definitely for me was a life-alteringly amazing.
It's you. I mean, you've called it the PlayStation VR killer app.
Yeah, absolutely, hands down. I think that there's the game was fucking scary enough, but I can look at Jordan right now and see him sort of shaking a little bit, and he knows what's coming, and that's the beautiful thing. Even after having played it, and you know what's coming.
I
It's
were to
Partially
play-
that I'm cold, and
it's
this
cold.
basement is really chilly right now. But
So
it also,
that's the atmosphere.
yeah, but I feel like this place would be cold.
yeah.
And I also, just kind of know what's going to happen.
See, I don't. So this is my first time watching this. Actually, fun fact, I'm in charge of all the recording stuff right now, so I might just occasionally just not glance at the TV and make sure recordings are fine, right? Because I have no idea. All I know is what I've seen online of different things being released, pictures, that kind of thing. But I have no desire to play this game at all. After seeing Sarah's reaction to the first demo.
That squishy noise was awful.
Yeah, the audio really does make it. Like, obviously, the game is scary by itself, like walking around derelict.
God, like that, like this is legitimately what my nightmares are like. Like just dark house.
Spoopy Mansion.
I already hate being in the dark. Like, so I think just as being a human or just like a mammal, like we inherently don't like the dark because
We're not optimized
we
for it.
don't know, we're not optimized. It's like being in water.
You feel very vulnerable.
Cameraman like you, Clancy. You stick with me.
I don't even know, like, what's the premise of this? Like, what's the goal?
There are these crazy people in the house, and you're just trying to escape this house. Is at least the demo.
Yeah, basically
Okay.
The full-on
story-
game, I think, is very similar to that as well.
It's very similar to Silent Hill 2. Basically, you get a message from your ex-wife that she is not dead and she exists somewhere on this plantation that is inhabited by what is essentially like the Geen family.
But the thing is that they seem to be like very unstoppable in a lot of ways.
Yeah, they like each person kind of stalks their own area of the game, and it's almost dynamic. So it's very similar to Alien Isolation in that sense that they are going to be walking around the environment doing things, and you're going to be playing a little bit of hide and seek with them, like Amnesia
Yeah.
or Alien.
If I freak the
Isolation.
fuck out and like hit anything, I am really sorry.
That's okay. Keegan's already knocked our mic off once
Yeah.
before, so it can take it.
Yes.
But it's this is being a small part of it. I wasn't really sure how I felt about this as a Resident Evil game initially playing this because it is obviously so different.
No.
But
Can I flick him off? Can I?
you can try. But I think once you get further, especially into this demo, because we're gonna play this through twice.
That ass though.
We're gonna play this through twice. Once for Jordan to just experience the atmosphere, and then the second time we're playing it through, I will be doing a little bit of guiding so that we can get to some of the really good new stuff.
No.
The stuff that he didn't experience the first time he played it.
Tom, how did you do this by yourself?
I was petrified the entire time. Yeah, with other people in the room, it's
So-
less bad. But when you're by
I
yourself,
don't like this ladder.
So here's a question for you, Jordan. The VR to the non-VR feeling,
This is legitimately
like how if you had to say ramps up the fear factor, how far is that fear factor meter going? Ramps it up to apparently.
God.
and you know what happens next, right?
I don't. Oh, hello.
Oh my God, this is
His legs are shaking. It's fucking brilliant.
no because having just a dead dude's face in my face.
And you can't do anything about
I
it.
can't do anything about it. Like that is the first time I have had like a
Okay.
gruesome act
Performed in
my face.
Yeah. So let's finish up the real demo. We know what to do here. We're just go and hit that handle, go get the backdoor key, and escape. And for those of you that have not played this, it's very like linear. This first part of the game,
Yeah. Is there anything down in the basement?
you can't go back down there. No, there is the basement, the backdoor key though is there, so that's where you get that from.
Yay.
So you got to go back out
I gotta
here.
go back out
You know
here.
which way you're going.
So any game that makes you use a flashlight,
Fucking.
any game that makes you use a flashlight, I think is terrifying in general.
Yeah,
And see, what's unsettling is that he's just
Gone.
gone now.
yeah. It's just
Oh, look,
walking
it's the Harry
around.
Potter room.
And now you can't hear it, Keegan. The viewers will be able to, I assume. But
Yeah.
like there's just like a sliding of a chair going on.
Yeah.
See, when I first played this game, I was like, "Yep."
it's a
Forgot
mannequin.
about that one, didn't you?
Yeah, I forgot about that one, and I don't like mannequins. All right, so here's where the demo ends.
And we all know what happens here. And
Nope.
yes, it will feel pretty rough.
Oh God.
Well,
All right.
no punch in face.
So that's the normal playthrough. And we did it at a bit of a speed run. Like, I was taking a lot more time sort of observing the scenery and things. But what is your initial thought after doing that?
I fucking
So-
love and hate this so much.
So here's a question for you, because again, Tom called it the killer VR app. Would you buy a PSVR for this experience?
If I had the extra expendable income, 100%.
Cool.
I was telling Tom I really want to borrow the
Yeah.
PSVR to play more of this.
Okay. So
All right.
this is our guided playthrough. So go straight back to the fireplace.
Get out of the house.
Pull that little lever if you get close enough.
It just wasn't
go.
responding.
Oh,
And then you're going to go through the little cubbyhole.
And actually go downstairs.
Nope. To your left, there should be a fuse on the table. And now you can go back through and put that
put the fuse
fuse
in.
in the fuse box.
Ugh.
I'm watching this, by the way. I'm watching this on a capture, like 3 seconds. So if Jordan jumps, I can see afterwards why he jumped. It's kind of nice.
So this is more Resident Evil, right? Finding fuses, putting them in their place. Things
What
like that.
when you say because I've never played Resident Evil, obviously because I don't do
I think you have to
scary.
just press X on it. Like, I don't know if you use it, you just press X.
Yeah.
There you go.
So Resident Evil, yeah. You have like your environmental puzzles, while there is like, oh god.
Because Resident Evil is the tank one, right? Tank controls.
Yeah, well, they started off that way,
Yeah.
and then with Resident Evil 4, they kind of developed that a little bit further, and made it respond a little bit better.
Yeah.
So I hate to say it, but you do have to go out of this room and
What?
up the stairs to where the mannequins are.
Yeah. Here we go.
Does that hand feel good?
That hand felt better, yeah.
Yeah. When it's less kind of out there.
Yeah. I purposefully like peed in between takes of this stuff so that I don't.
Like I said, the first time I ever watched somebody play something of this was Sarah playing the demo, and seeing her reaction, I was like, nope, I'm
Go
not
ahead
going
and
to
hit
touch
that switch.
Yeah, hold on.
He's investigating.
I got no problem with that. Are they creepy as you would like them to be?
Well, when they're not falling over, they're not as bad.
So what you just did there was pull down behind you a special.
Ooh.
I thought you said I went to the basement, but it's the attic.
You are going. You
You
gotta go
are.
to the attic before you can go
Yeah.
to the basement, sir.
Nope.
You got to go to second base before
yeah.
you go to.
And I don't like attics either.
Because
There's
that's
a
where the
door to
mannequins
your
live.
right that you just passed up. By all means, explore. I'm not forcing you to go anywhere. I'm just sort of giving you a rough guide.
Yeah. I just don't want to do it
Explore
because
at
I
your
know that
pace.
there's going to be scary stuff.
Yeah.
So
So this
Somewhere
this
in
is.
here.
Do you have
that one's shitty because I just I saw something in the corner of my eye and then I look over and it's
So this part you've not played, correct?
no.
This is all new. So this is all new to Jordan, so we'll get
Are they watching
Get
us
us
from the helicopter?
puddle making reactions.
So somewhere
assume I
around
gotta use
here
the-
is a key.
Oh.
I will let you find it. That's your basement key. Did you grab it?
Nope.
Nothing happens, I don't believe. This is a special room. This room that you're looking at there is essentially the murder puzzle room. So once you complete the murder puzzle, which is a whole other part of this demo, which is very, very PT-like, then you can exit into that room, and it gives you a special treat, which you can use in the main game. So, just a heads up.
Well, like from the demo uses in the main game.
Yeah.
Isn't that like didn't Final Fantasy do something like that too?
Yeah.
With theirs.
Yes, believe so.
something.
You could use the little carpet.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, Keegan.
Yes. Hey Jordan, time to go to the basement.
All right, so you can go back downstairs, and you're going to go back to the very first door that you started everything in.
Keegan, don't tell me how to
So
live my
here's
life.
a stupid question, Tom. How long did it take you to figure out what the hell you're doing?
It took me a good couple attempts and a lot of redditing.
Okay,
to,
it's like because
to
you're obviously
figure it out.
directing Jordan so we can get through it, but I just didn't know how long it took you. Did you just?
I'm going to take Jordan to a certain point, and then he's on his own.
Okay.
I just wanted him to get to the point that everyone else wants to see.
Yeah.
So you're going to go back this way, and then that door that was previously locked in the original demo in front of you, not that one,
The one with all the spooky things
is
on it.
now unlocked.
And now you're on your own.
Have fun.
Good luck.
There's one other thing I'll have you do, I think, but otherwise explore away.
Fuck all of this shit.
Describe your emotions
Oh my
to
god.
us.
It's a shitty toilet.
The environment's impressive, no?
Yeah, like that's definitely the biggest thing for me. So that's what you have to do in every horror game is definitely
Closed doors.
close every door. Like this is just like as someone who's a very clean person, the thought of actually having to
Is that blood or is that?
that's
It is
blood.
blood,
Like that, like the being a part of this environment right now. Nope. Is just super disconcerting to me.
So you have this kind of ADHD of just being in a dirty apartment, let alone...
OCD.
Yeah, my OCD is like, and just the thought of like how this must smell
Oh, yeah.
and how everything.
Aren't you glad you don't have Nostulus Rift or whatever the hell they called it for South Park?
Sorry, I thought I heard something. It was me walking.
I heard myself.
Fuck. I hate all this shit.
So there's a door you can go through. Take a good look at that door.
Yeah, that's.
Looks like something was on the other side at some point, trying to get out. So this is the part where I finally was like, okay, I'm fucking done. This is insane. You're walking down these basement steps.
I legitimately feel like my heart's gonna jump out of my chest.
There's no jump scares on the way down.
Once you're down, that's all
That
fair
I
game.
promise you.
God, this is terrifying. I can't even hear
I'm
it.
gonna say one more thing, okay?
Yeah.
There is, you were in the room with the bathroom and there was that valve.
Yeah.
In a room you're about to show up in shortly, there is a valve. It would be wise to get that valve and exit the room very fast, the way that you came in, and go back to that toilet area before anything else happens. So describe the room you're in now.
There's dead bodies hanging around.
Got a valve.
They got a valve. Oh my.
Book it.
Looks like you weren't fast enough.
Oh, hello.
Fuck!
Go, go, go. Window key.
So you got the attic key, but there's also something in there with you, correct?
Yes. I don't know how to fucking.
Oh, God. Run! So there's no, like, health bar anywhere, is there?
All right.
Fuck.
You good, Jordan?
Yeah.
Nah. You sure? Maybe.
Oh, no, shit.
All right.
Stay.
Now go use your valve.
Ooh. And that, what's his name? Like Hector, Edgar, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Just showing up and just laughing and smiling at you
Yeah.
is some shit. All right, so like I knew that there was some more of those spookies in there, and I'm glad to see that they're kind of like those zombie-like things.
More familiar characters.
Because that is more Resident Evil. God, I couldn't use this handgun if I were in this situation.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like if it's life or death.
So now you do have a gun. You have the option to go. You did actually pick up the attic key on the way out.
So you actually only have 4 ammo?
You have to collect. There's a lot of ammo hidden around. You just haven't been catching it. So you can either go back and fight that thing, or you can exit out of the attic.
And finish the demo?
Yep. Either which will, either you'll die or you'll exit. You will get a very particular type of ending if you exit now. I'll explain it after.
Do you want to give me a tip on where some more ammo is?
I know there's some under the bed in the attic, where you first got the basement key.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure anywhere else. It's kind of all over the place, but I don't.
So I mean, like, I would end up with 6 bullets maybe, as opposed to...
Yeah, there's between 6 and 12, I think, but I mean, it really doesn't matter.
Alright, so... will there be any more jump scares if I go to the attic now?
I don't know because I died at the monster.
Oh.
But I do know how to get out of the house.
Go get out of the house.
So, maybe?
Ooh.
That's not looking good, is it?
No, so it won't end if I should still be able to come through this door if I go through here?
Yeah, you can go through here. You can go all the way, like, literally it won't end until you leave through the attic. That will be the end of the demo.
Okay.
Which is probably where we should go.
Right now?
Yeah, unless you fancy hanging around.
I kind of wanted to try to kill the monster.
You can go try to kill the monster. I'm not going to stop you. But if you want to get some more...
Were those facing that way?
Good question. I think some of these crates as well have ammo in them, but there's an axe that you've missed, and I don't think you can get it now. You have to pick up a lock pick during the VHR section, which lets you to get an axe, and there is some ammo in some crates. But there's definitely, I think, some under the bed.
Under the bed in here?
Yeah.
So I'm hearing someone coughing. Am I going to see...
It's yourself. You're coughing.
Oh, okay.
Because you got some sort of disease. I mean, you're hanging out in a really...
Yeah, he's probably got, like,
not so pretty
asbestos
place.
poisoning. Alright, 5. So if I die, then I start from the very beginning again.
Correct.
Yes.
Alright.
If you leave, I have no idea what happens.
What do you guys think I should try to do?
Up to you, buddy.
Yeah, you're in control.
I know, but you haven't seen that ending where you get out, and I think that other people may, but I really want to see.
I say do whatever your heart desires.
Because now I know what's down there. It's not as scary.
Your hand keeps getting worse.
I will say I didn't even get as far as getting the gun on my playthrough. I got trapped in there, and the monster just kicked the shit out of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Also, there is the hanging corpse in the middle of this room, which can be used to knock down the monster to delay its progress.
This is terrifying. I'm not even playing. I don't know why you guys like horror games. I just don't understand.
Like that guy there, you can actually kick that, and it will knock down said monster. He may not appear again, I'm not sure, to be honest, but there's lots of other interesting kind of things down in dolls and whatnot.
I mean, there's one way to find out if he's going to appear again.
Huh? Looks like he's not.
Nope.
Interesting. One-time deal. Good to know. Alright, well, let's exit out of the attic then, and then we'll finish up your playthrough of...
Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
Demo.
And I'm excited to see the end. Ooh, I didn't even get a chance to check the gunplay or anything. I know there are multiple guns in the main game. There are shotguns and, everything you would expect from a Resident Evil game. Clearly, our friend Ethan here has seen better days as far as his hands are concerned.
He's turning into, Venom.
That's what I was going to say. The guy from Spider-Man. Here we go.
See, and I'm just scared that there's going to be something jumping out at me.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I don't think so, but I don't know.
I mean, well, it's not going to let me get out. I don't think.
I think it does. I think there's just a kind of a side note to it. You may notice you're struggling.
Uh-oh. You waited too long.
Fuck. God, this guy's terrifying.
All right. There you go.
So how many endings are actually in this?
There's 4 different endings, 2 bad ones. One is known as the infected ending, and the other one is the non-infected ending. The only way to get the good ending is to go through that demo and not get touched by the monster before you escape with the attic key. But since you got hit by the monster, you got infected.
I wonder. Oh, I guess you just gotta actually use the thing to.
You have to be very fast. Either shoot the monster down and then escape, kick your way through, etc.
But I don't know how you would get the gun before.
You can. It is possible to get that valve and escape that room before the door locks, but you have to be in and out really fast.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of sort of puzzle elements to it. You can go ahead and de-headset. Because the camera's still on you.
Yeah. So final thoughts.
And then give us a heads up on what you thought about that experience.
That was intense. Definitely, like you said, probably the most well done of the VR experiences, by far. My heart is relatively racing. Once I figured out it was the monster and not him, it kind of becomes a little bit less terrifying as a general whole. Mostly because I think that spooky monsters are slightly less scary than sociopathic, murderer person.
That part when you go back to the door and he's in the door frame just smiling at you.
Yeah, that's creepy. But yeah, I definitely would like to play more of this game in VR. So I think that's definitely well done, and I'm very glad that I got to play a little bit of it. So
full game comes out January 24th, I believe, is what it said.
So about a month.
You can pre-order now.
Regardless, Resident Evil 7 is still one of the ones I'm looking very much forward to.
Yeah.
Just because I really like the Resident Evil series, and it's actually the first one that's in full first person. So
yeah.
I'm pumped for it. So thanks, guys, for letting me.
You're very welcome, buddy. Keegan, what did you think from what you were able to open your eyes for?
Nope. I actually like I said, I was watching it on the capture, so I saw it delayed. So if he had a jump scare, I could see what it was after the fact versus real time. Because I was watching it real time, and I was like, nope, because a couple things happened. But. No, I won't play this game. No. Too scary. Won't play it 2D, won't play it 3D, won't play VR, won't play it.
And Jordan can agree with me at this point. I would think that game would absolutely kill you.
Yeah. That was already rough.
I mean, until Dawn killed me.
Yeah.
So.
But if you are a fan of horror, it is literally the best present you can give yourself as far as a horror game is.
With those gift cards you get for the holidays.
Yep, that was really good.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching Jordan play through the beginning hour in VR. That's from Resident Evil 7, which will be out in January. That has 2 massive thumbs up from me, 2 massive thumbs up from Jordan, and 2
won't touch it.
Shit
from
your
Keegan.
pants, don't go near it from Keegan. But yeah. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and as always,
welcome to the second level. Bye.
It ain't no game, but they saying welcome to the second level.